special presentation of the Mexican national anthem performed by Andres Reina.
Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero aprestar y el bridón, y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Ciño patria, tus sienes de oliva, de la paz el arcángel.
What's good, everybody?
Que en el cielo tu eterno destino por el dedo de Dios se escribió.
Testing this out, see if I can be heard.
Profanar con su planta tu suelo. Pienso, patria querida, que el cielo un soldado en cada hijo te dio. Un soldado en cada hijo te dio. Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero a prestar y el bridón, y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. ¡Viva México, señores! ¡Vamos, Andy!
Ladies and gentlemen, assalamu alaikum and welcome to the main event of the evening, the Clash on the Dunes, here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This contest is the main event of the evening, 12 rounds of boxing for the heavyweight championship of the world. Brought to you live on Sky Sports Box Office and DAZN, and it's all presented by Mr. Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing. In association with Skill Challenge Entertainment, AJ Boxing,
Fight about to start, man. Hey, as y'all know, I'm picking Ruiz to win this thing. I'm trying my best to get y'all play-by-play. This is my first stream I ever did.
By JD Sports. Sanctioned by the Saudi Boxing Federation, Director Omar Al-Hamdi. Also sanctioned by the World Boxing Association, the World Boxing Organization, the International Boxing Federation, and the International Boxing Organization. Timekeeper at the bell from Denmark is Torben Kile Thomsen. The three judges scoring from ringside, should we go to the scorecards. From the United States, Glenn Feldman. From the United Kingdom, Steve Gray. From Canada, Benoit Roussel. And from Puerto Rico, World Championship veteran referee Luis Pavo. And now, the officials are in place and they are ready. The fighters are in the ring and they are ready. Fight fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, standing with his trainer, Rob McCracken, wearing white with red, official weight, 16 stone, 13 pounds, AKA 237 pounds. Since capturing Olympic gold, he has a professional record of 23 fights, 22 victories, with 21 big wins by knockout and only one defeat. He's the former British champion, former Commonwealth champion, former international champion, from London, England, the challenger, former heavyweight champion of the world, AJ Anthony Joshua. And fighting out of the blue corner, standing with his trainer Manny Robles, wearing gold and officially weighing in at 20 stone, 3 pounds, 7 ounces, aka 283.7 pounds. His professional record an outstanding one. 34 fights, 33 victories, including 22 big wins by knockout, only 1 defeat. From Imperial Valley, California, USA, proudly representing his heritage of Mexicali, Baja California, Mexico, y todos los mexicanos, the reigning, defending IBF, IBO, WBA, WBO.
Alright, still figuring all this out. And who y'all got, man? Y'all let me know who y'all got it. It's fight time, everybody.
Anthony Joshua leaving his shirt on to the last possible
If you're in the stream, please hit the like button for your boy, man.
All the anticipation, all that's been written and said. 6 months, 6 days later, the rematch is on. Heavyweight championship of the world. We are ready for the clash on the dunes.
There is no outcome you could suggest that I would find implausible.
Here we go.
All right, let's see. Round 1.
Or as Andy Ruiz's corner says, round 8.
Joshua in there looking way smaller than he was. Last fight was that June.
And already I see a difference in Joshua. He already fainted.
He looking real small. He might not tire out as much. He looking a little sharper too.
The question is, can Anthony Joshua box at long range? That is not his strength, but it's going to have to be here tonight to take his title.
Trying to use more movement. So far, he's looking good. If he keep his range up like this, it might be harder on Ruiz.
You can see the extra weight.
Ruiz still on the same thing, inching up, hands up, trying to find an opening to get on the inside, not being too careless.
We weren't sure if the crowd was going to be loud, but they are.
Not even a minute in, and I already love the strategy of Anthony Joshua. He's not letting Andy Ruiz.
So yeah, if I go like this for 12 rounds, Joshua's going to get it. We'll see if he's actually willing to engage and knock him out, or if it's going to look like a Joseph Parker refined rematch.
After he got the early knockdown in the 3rd round, he went in for the kill, and he went against a very dangerous and
But Joshua has very subtly been going to Andy Ruiz's body. That's something I made mention of, to go to his body.
Said during the build-up, they want to control the center of the ring. That's where they want to call home. We'll see who can do it.
Ruiz is marching forward as he was in New York 6 months ago, stalking. Ruiz, you can see the body, the physique is much lighter. I mean, he is full 11 pounds lighter, and he was already in tremendous physical condition, but he needs to box. Right hand blocked.
He went to AJ body too, so they both trying to go to the body right now. Nobody really able to impose their will. First round always a filling out round, unless Joshua Ruiz just had it on their mind, it's gonna let somebody die.
CrossFit champion focused more on the boxing, and Joshua told me that boxing has shaved a lot of that weight off.
Right hand from Joshua.
Caught him right there with a right hand. I don't know, Ruiz not looking as quick as he was the last fight.
Andy Ruiz's territory. He hasn't left the middle of the ring.
But he's picking him apart.
So he's moving around. Ruiz got to eventually cut that ring off on Joshua, not chase him around the ring.
That is a recipe for success. Final minute of round number 1, and Anthony Joshua, true to his word, is boxing.
Yeah, he's boxing, trying to be out the back foot. But he's a taller man, bigger man. Well, not bigger as in weight-wise, but still bigger in stature. So kind of walk him down and put Andy Ruiz on the back foot and see what you can do. Because he's still technically kind of getting walked down a little bit. Looking to counter him.
Certainly Joshua with a lot more respect for Ruiz this time around. That's obvious.
Yep.
But it has to play itself out in the ring. Ruiz tries a right hand, and he eats a right hand from Joshua.
Who he already cut.
There's blood now, and
he already cut Ruiz, so Ruiz is cut. First round.
Joshua firing off a right hand, and that opens up the champ.
And let's see if Joshua remains composed.
I don't know, but Ruiz still composed in there.
But he has to stay disciplined.
So we're going to see. I mean, he got that first round. I don't think that came from a head, but I think it was actual punch.
Let's go to Vaseline corner cam here after round 1.
pero no pasa nada, no pasa nada. Mira, atiéndeme aquí.
Solid right hand, and that's what caused the cut of Andy Ruiz.
That's also a fast, long-range right hand, too, Sergio.
And that cut, it's not a bad cut in a bad spot, but what is bad, it's in the first round. Andy Ruiz is going to have to go through adversity for 11 more rounds.
And there's Sergio, you can see.
Let's see, man.
He's just jabbing nice and easy. It's not like he's overwhelming Ruiz. Doesn't look like he's having a big round. And then bang, fast right hand, changes the whole round.
I agree with you, Dr. Blick.
Ruiz not hurt. Again, he has a lot of resolve. He has great fighting spirit. That much we know. But he's heavier.
But one thing, Ruiz gonna fight for his country. We're gonna see if he's gonna go down earlier. Last fight he went down third round. Let's see.
To throw more right hands to the body to try to stop.
But like I said, once you start getting hit, you revert back to your old ways. So AJ hadn't been caught flush yet by Ruiz at all. But so far, AJ is looking better in there. I'm not gonna be a hater. I just was under the assumption that I didn't think he could do that much. In 6 months, that might change how he would fight. But him being leaner is definitely helping him out. It's quicker. But he just got caught by 2 jabs. He don't need to fight low. Fight tall. That's why I said fight like a taller guy. Once he bends down lower, he gives Ruiz the advantage.
Yeah, Ruiz will make you pay if you lose that discipline, even for a second. Even at this weight, he comes in heavy, again, 16 pounds heavy. It was Buster Douglas who came in 15 pounds heavy.
Hey, man, if y'all in the chat, y'all watching live, man, make sure y'all hit that like button for everybody, man. Like Blue Blood used to say, man, hit the like button. Hit the like button. You know, if you like what I'm saying, you feel like I know what I'm talking about, go ahead and subscribe to the kid.
Stick right there from Joshua, hard jab that drove back Ruiz temporarily. Ruiz, though, is always advancing, very game.
And this is how the first fight started. Joshua was moving around, not as much as he is now, not as fluid. But Ruiz,
yeah, man. I didn't think, I mean, okay, let's see. Somebody just got caught. If he just stay on the outside and box like this, it'll probably be an easy fight for Joshua. But I know he want to punish him. I mean, any man want to punish somebody who put him on the ground like that and made him look like he quit.
The amateur British style, another beautiful jab. However, even though he was a gold medalist, Anthony Joshua was not the classic British fighter.
And this is where that weight come in. Ruiz looking slow in there. That's just me, though. There you go, clinch on.
There he goes right there with the right hand once again. Joshua seems to have some blood now over his left eye.
That might just be blood from the clinch. I don't know. We'll see if it's an actual cut.
That Joshua cut, just from the eyeball test here, looks like it's in a worse spot than Andy Ruiz's.
Okay, maybe it is a cut. I can't really see right now. AJ still working the jab. Trying to be like Lennox in there working that jab. That's what you need, though. He still should go get another trainer. Because I know for a fact Wilder hit harder than Ruiz. For a fact. And Fury is way more fluid than Ruiz as well. But he's catching him. He got the longer arms. He's got the advantage so far over Ruiz. But Ruiz, he got to cut that ring off, though. He just following around the ring. He got to cut the ring off. Got to cut the ring off. Yeah, man. First stream, so I had no idea what I was doing, y'all. Right when I was about to go live, they told me I had to download something just to stream on YouTube. So this is why I look like I'm streaming. I'm playing Twitch or something right now.
Let's try to see exactly where that cut was. Oh, it's a hard jab from Ruiz, doubling up on that. Now, he's not cut yet. I didn't see exactly how he got cut, Sergio, did you?
That jab might have been it.
But that was over to the other side of his face, I believe. Round 3, clash.
Let's see what we got, guys.
Anthony Joshua, the challenger, has been able to fight at range as advertised.
Ruiz has not been able to cut that ring off tonight.
Chris Mannix giving both rounds.
We thought he would be
Anthony
able
Joshua.
to.
Brian Kenny, Sergio Mora, Chris Mannix, Adnan Virk, and Claudio Trejos here. Heavyweight championship of the world in Saudi Arabia. There's tension, there's drama, and there are tactics in the ring as well.
Joshua with the feints. Joshua keeping Ruiz at the end of the jab, but Joshua needs to bend his knees a little bit more. Fight a little bit smaller. That way he can alternate in height.
Yeah.
You see the stats right there.
He's telling him that, but I don't know if that's going to work right now. Right now, they probably telling Joshua in the corner, keep doing what you're doing. You got the fight in the bag right now.
Continues standing at that height. Ruiz will time it. He will get the distance down, so he has to fight a little bit smaller. Joshua does. He needs to alternate in size, in height.
Can Anthony Joshua do this all night long? You can see that Ruiz is still a dangerous man. You can pick him apart all night, possibly, but if you leave yourself open for a moment, well, look, we saw the hook, we saw the right hand, the hook in round 3, the right hand in round 7 back at Madison Square Garden. Ruiz is a dangerous man, even at this weight, even though he's much more of a plodding heavyweight here tonight in the desert.
And this is the reason Anthony Ruiz is so dangerous. He's not a mover, he doesn't use his legs, but he has extremely fast hands. The middle of the ring, he's not cutting the ring off, but he's actually chasing.
All right, let's see, because also AJ isn't a mover, so all that moving will make him tired. If you're not used to moving a lot for a long time, you know, heavyweight, you can't do that for 12 rounds. You're going to get tired. And when you get tired, that's when mistakes happen. We see it with Amir Khan all the time. And shout out to CJ Goodfellow, like he said with Saddam Ali. That's what happens.
Skinny Anthony Joshua. Look at him jump back from that right hand.
So he in there sharp. I know he don't want to really get hit. He's fighting like he don't want to get hit. We'll see if that changes.
Jab is one in.
And Joshua has a nice range on that jab as well. He's able to pop that head and find the head of Andy Ruiz on a, what I would say, a semi-regular basis. It's not like he's schooling him, but he's doing just enough to win these rounds.
No, he's keeping up at bay. And the only way that the smaller, shorter Ruiz is going to close that is by double jabbing his way in. And he has the fast feet to do it.
This is a 22-foot ring. This is a large ring. There's a lot of space for Joshua to navigate. Remember, that's what Sugar Ray Leonard did, dictating terms.
Ruiz trying to catch him. Ruiz, Joshua still using that reach, But Ruiz trying to get on the inside, though. Okay. Try to go to the body and work. Ruiz blocked that. Don't listen to what commentators say. They're going to make Joshua seem like he's doing everything like money. But he fighting smarter, though. I said in that when I did the first fight that Joshua's jab was like really slow and flat and didn't have a lot of steam on it, being really flat-footed. But, you know, today Joshua's, you know, been looking better. At this point, now it's going to the 4th round. As we know, Joshua went down twice in the 3rd round in the first fight, and Ruiz went down once. So far, nobody's went down.
And there you see Joshua just using that jab as a bit of a rangefinder, keeping Ruiz off him from getting closer to land those combinations.
It is an international event here tonight. If you're just joining us, Usher is here at a concert earlier in the week. Canelo Alvarez is here, middleweight champion of the world and light heavyweight titleist. Alexander Usyk, unified, undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world, now a top 10 heavyweight. Amir Khan is here. He has fought in Saudi Arabia just months ago. As Saudi Arabia now welcomes in the biggest sporting event.
All right, round 4, guys. Let's see.
Round number 4. Chris Mannix, you have it all for Joshua?
Yeah, all 3 rounds for Anthony Joshua. The jab is his most effective weapon so far in this fight.
Like I said, if it fights this fight, it's an easy fight for Joshua. The fans probably going to be upset, though. But, I mean, so far you're seeing a high-level boxing match right now. The taller guy realizing he's taller, and he needs to fight tall. Ruiz is inching closer and closer to catching AJ.
And where you have to answer is not by some sort of fake toughness, but by
okay, Joshua trying to push him back a little bit. He's showing that he's still a little strong in there.
And it's a hard thing to do when you've been so successful all your life, from winning a gold medal to unifying the titles, doing what you used to do.
He's backing up a little bit. Let's see.
But he stopped all that and he just concentrated on boxing.
Look, CJ's moving. They told him just box and move. He catching him with the jab. Ruiz gonna have to get desperate eventually and probably walk into a make himself make a mistake with Joshua.
He is showing it tactically in the ring against the man who took his title.
Subtle feints and hard punching.
You know, he's trying to set him up for something, but Joshua's staying on that outside like they coached him to do. Joshua's moving around, just did a good little pivot and caught him with a jab.
Snapping jab from Joshua.
It's kind of like now Ruiz is just getting hit and he's not cutting the ring off, and he's not able to be effective on the inside. So he has to figure out something to do. He has, and him being slow right now is probably coming out. He's not the quicker fighter right now. AJ looked like the slower fighter at first right now. Ruiz looking like molasses. And like Ruiz don't really bounce around. He got good footwork. Okay, finally some action. AJ don't want to stay in that range. Ruiz trying to find his range. And he found it a little bit just now. Now if I was AJ, I'd go right back to the body of Ruiz. Like Floyd would do. Hit him to the sternum with that jab.
Joshua landing with the hook, showing a good repertoire, but he's been patient. Again, it's difficult to be patient round after round.
There you go. Trying to move. There you go.
Canelo Alvarez was able to do that against Sergey Kovalev. We thought, hey, when are you going to start winning this fight?
He's going to eventually slow down, though. So, Ruiz, you got to buy your time.
That's a great comparison right there, because right now that might be Andy Ruiz's strategy. I don't know if it is or not, but right now I give the edge to Anthony Joshua's game.
Now, so when they're fighting in front of each other, like Ruiz has an advantage. He knows how to fight like that on the inside and make little small moves to get his punches off.
Joshua starts to up the ante.
Okay, it's heating up a little bit. There you go, Ruiz. Hit with the free hand. They just had to clinch. Hey, man, if y'all in here, hit that like button for your boy, man.
He goes back to moving. Ruiz is always dangerous.
Oh, he finally just caught AJ. Finally, like I said, he's going to slow down. He can't move like that forever.
He tries again.
He can't move like that forever.
I love that by Andy Ruiz, punching in the clinch.
Hey, that's how you're supposed to do it right there.
Great ending of the round for Andy Ruiz.
At AutoZone, batteries are kind of our thing. After our free testing, turns out she just needed new cables. This guy, just a fresh charge. And for them, it was time for a change. Welcome to America's #1 battery destination. Getting the job done just got easier.
Hey guys, if you're experiencing erectile dysfunction, you can now get treated anywhere. Like here, 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 even here. Okay, maybe not there. That's why we built Roman, so it's easy to get ED meds prescribed online.
Y'all see me typing. I'm typing back to CJ Goodfellow and Dr. Blick.
And if treatment is right for you, you'll get genuine medication delivered in discreet packaging. Get started with your free online visit at GetRoman.com/TV.
Between rounds, we got to see the replays. And Sergio, that is a very dangerous right hand from Ruiz behind the ear of Anthony Joshua, given what we saw back in June when he hit him with that hook behind the ear. And Anthony Joshua was never the same that night.
And that's why I told you I love the way he closed that show, because he needs to remind Joshua of him getting hurt from the last fight. And those choppy right hands on the inside will do it.
Anthony Joshua able to outland Andy Ruiz.
Let's see, Ruiz still going side to side.
In the ring generalship, you just got to see Joshua taking command, and Chris Mannix has given
round 5 so far. Got him all for Joshua, really. Ruiz is, used some veteran tricks. He has the more fighting experience than Joshua, so he's had to gut it out more than Joshua. So in the clinch, he's going to probably make it nasty. When a fighter's trying to fight finesse, you got to fight them ugly. And that's what Joshua's trying to do. So he basically got to make the fight uglier than what Joshua want to make it. Joshua don't want to fight ugly. He want to fight at a pace right now, move around,
do it round by round, chipping away. You can see the blood already,
and make Ruiz chase him all night. Which is what basically Ruiz been doing. He just hadn't been able to really cut him off.
In the first fight, even getting off.
See, every time they clinch, that's what you do, Ruiz.
Joshua twice in the same round.
He punch him with that free hand every time.
It takes to do that.
It takes a lot. And right now, it takes a lot for what Anthony Joshua's
doing.
He's boxing, staying disciplined. On the inside, he's holding on to Ruiz, not letting him get
out. See, he doesn't want Ruiz to fight on the inside, so Joshua's tying him up every time they get on the inside. Every time.
And I wonder, can you just do that? Can you just work on clinching and training, Sergio, and make it?
And you know what? They just brought up, can you work on clinching and training? A lot of fighters don't know how to clinch. That's how they get themselves out of trouble. Like when you're fighting a more offensive fighter that's really aggressive, sometimes you have to clinch to make them stop and reset and get your offense going. And that's something that George Foreman said to Max Kellerman
who can just box
that
the night
Joshua should do fight Ruiz in this second fight. He said when he said Ali and Spinks 2 fight, I believe that's what he mentioned. He said, well, Ali did a lot of holding, and so far that's what Joshua's doing, initiating a lot of clinches. A lot of it. It's not unnecessary clinching though, it's smart clinching. It's not like Broner versus Porter where you have to get a point deducted for clinching. But now he's catching Ruiz. He's looking real focused in there though. I'm not gonna lie. If Joshua win this, he earned it. Because it's like Ruiz and them don't have a game plan. Maybe they thought he's gonna fight the same way, but if they don't tell him to cut this ring off and get on the inside, I don't know, because he doesn't have an advantage.
Another hard jab lands on the face of Ruiz.
With that extra weight, he's not quicker. It was actually more detrimental to him.
Tremendous concentration and discipline to be able to box like this the whole night. So far, Anthony Joshua has done so.
Yeah, man. Joshua's in there doing what he gotta do.
And then solid defense. Don't stop so you can walk it in around the body, all right? Yeah. Don't make no sense. Deep breath.
All right, let's see. The boys is heating up in there though, man. It's heating up. This kind of fight I like to watch. I don't want to see people who don't know how to fight and they just in there a slugfest. That's not the type of boxing I like.
Because jabs, keeping him at the end of that powerful jab.
Yeah, Ruiz starting to get frustrated. He is plodding forward. He is not able to have success. Look, in spurts, he's able to do it. He's still very dangerous, and you saw by that right hand behind the ear, he might do damage on any shot, but he has been kept at bay.
Still, if you contrast what we saw about a month ago with Sergey Kovalev throwing a bunch of jabs at Canelo Alvarez, a lot of those punches weren't getting through. Sitting here ringside, virtually everything Anthony Joshua throws at Andy Ruiz is getting through.
Oh, and it's a hard jab, too. Kovalev was just popping out a light jab on Canelo landing, but this is a stick. This is doing damage.
Excellent point, Brian. There was a big difference between Kovalev's jab and AJ's jab right here. This is a smart, educated jab that Anthony Joshua's throwing.
Good hard hook by Ruiz. And a right hand answer by Joshua. Right hand to the body by Joshua. Now he's trying to get in the pocket. Does he want to trade? Can he get too brave?
Man, what happened to my...
You can see him getting fired up, but maybe that's not the best idea. Now he goes back to the movement.
Stick to what's working. Stick to what's
well,
working.
I'm still here,
Do
guys.
not
Y'all
let the
can't
crowd
see
get
me.
involved. Do not mix it up with the man with the faster hands, and that's Andy Ruiz.
You can see even there, Ruiz pawing with the jab and Joshua moving out of harm's way. If he can do that the rest of the night, the titles are his again.
I didn't think that Joshua could do this for 12 rounds, and right now it's not even halfway. It's halfway through, but if he can do it in the latter part of the fight, it's just an excellent strategy by AJ.
Rob McCracken saying, hey, look, this is a guy who had such success at mid-range on the way up, even winning an Olympic gold medal. It happened so fast that we never had time to train him as a classic amateur. Never had to, move and stick the way we see traditional tall boxers box, just like that. Could they do it in one camp so far halfway through? The answer is yes.
And this is the reason that I wasn't agreeing with Chris Mannix saying that they needed to change trainers. Robert McCracken knows his man, and right now they're executing the game that they trained for 3 months. They're boxing, they're sticking and moving, they're feinting.
Man, I can't show y'all the stream, man. If I show y'all this, man, they gonna probably not even let me ever go live again. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, though. Oh, he just caught Ruiz, man, with a left hook. With a left hook. I got 27 people in here, 6 likes, man. Y'all hit the like button for the boy, man.
You've got to seriously consider some kind of tactical adjustment. This strategy simply isn't working.
But you wonder if Ruiz has the conditioning to get his feet in position to land something. Again, he didn't do himself.
Yeah, Ruiz just looking lethargic in there, man. AJ just boxing and moving. He making it look easy. And if AJ win like this, he also gonna realize I don't always gotta knock everybody out. He gonna realize I can mix it up. I could choose to box or brawl, and he gonna figure out when it suits him most, depending on the type of fighter he's going against.
He doesn't look like the faster, stronger fighter, but he is.
Joshua trying to hold there. Ruiz is going to take every opportunity. Luis Pabon says no, don't do that on the clinch, but he's got to say stop punching, otherwise Ruiz can keep throwing. Final seconds of round 6, all Anthony Joshua here on the dunes.
Yeah, man.
Back once again to the Vaseline corner cam.
Nice left hook right there, timing Joshua. But see, Joshua didn't fully commit to the right hand, and that's the reason Ruiz didn't land that left hook with as much power. In the first fight, AJ was committing with every power shot. Now he's sticking and moving with speed.
Ruiz's family and friends there in California were reacting to the Ruiz success in the middle of this round, but so far the champ is getting picked apart.
Man. Come on, Ruiz.
Still able to smile, able to greet the fans, but Ruiz is in trouble.
Because he's losing, it's very easy right now.
He's a very good trainer. There's only so much he can do, but you're right. At a certain point, they have to realize we've lost, if not every round, most every round. Something must change for us to remain heavyweight champ.
Look, one thing we know about Joshua at this point of his career, he can be hurt. Obviously, he can be knocked down. If you're Andy Ruiz, I think at some point soon, you gotta let your hands go.
It's hard to let your hands go when you don't have a stationary target in front of you. You have a powerful, agile, athletic former champion in front of you. It's very difficult.
See, man.
And the big question was, can Anthony Joshua fight at long distance? 93% of this
Joshua finally fighting like a tall person. Now Ruiz in there kind of lunging.
Whether he can fight at distance, he's an Olympic gold medalist.
Still not able to cut the ring off.
Can he move laterally, stick and move, feint, do exactly what he's doing right now? The answer is yes.
Well, he found a good hook by Joshua. He fought small, though, first time against Ruiz. Remember, he was bending down to his height. He is fighting very tall here tonight. He looks to clinch. Ruiz will have none of it.
I guess somebody got hit in the back of the head while I was typing back to y'all.
Real-time odds from MGM.
Yeah, AJ pumping it, but Ruiz still trying to inch closer and closer. We all know this is heavyweight boxing. One shot can change the whole fight. Right now, all AJ been doing is every time Ruiz creep up, popping with the jab. That's all he doing.
I wondered whether Anthony Joshua could
there you go.
like a butterfly and sting like a bee. For 7 rounds, so far he is.
He almost got a little sloppy right there.
That's a second right hand that he just barely missed with.
Yeah, you know Joshua would love to do something emphatic.
Let's see what he's gonna do. 7th round.
6 months ago.
There you go. Ruiz is gonna have to just keep on throwing, because he's gonna lose this fight. He's gonna have to knock AJ out to win.
When you've got a wounded man in front of you, you see the face puffing up on Ruiz. To throw something like that, get in close and train.
See, yeah, he can't fight like that right in front of Ruiz. Ruiz got the advantage. Ruiz got the quicker hands and better head movement. He's taking little small steps back and getting out the way and throwing back. Joshua's not able to really do that well. That's not his specialty. He wasn't trained like that in the UK to fight like that.
Notice every time Joshua lands a big punch, he still doesn't come forward. He stays disciplined and continues.
But Joshua, for the most part, is not throwing combinations.
That's the first time I saw Joshua
So
actually spring in.
if Ruiz is able to catch him, he's going to throw his combinations. Joshua's going to have to throw some combinations to put them together. And I want to see him walk him down. For the most part, it's just been a lot of movement, boxing off the back foot. But I want to see him walk Ruiz down.
Just full of confidence, spring on a step, fighting behind the jab, sticking to
But
the strategy.
fighting like this won't beat Wilder or Fury. Joshua got caught by a left hook by Ruiz.
Again, able to avoid that hook just seconds ago, but Ruiz able to land there.
And smothering. As soon as Ruiz wanted to let go of his punches, smothered and extinguished that.
And that's some frustration on the part of Andy Ruiz, no question. As you get a good look here at the crowd in Riyadh, here at the Diriyah Arena, built just in 2 months, 15,000 here tonight. They want excitement, they're getting it. Now it's more tactical, it's more strategic, but this is boxing at the highest level and a high level of skill.
And it could all change with one punch of Andy Ruiz. He punches that hard and that fast.
Look like, hey guys, if y'all watch my fight prediction for this, it looks like I'm gonna be wrong.
And Joshua not just hitting with
because right now how it's going, I don't see a knockout coming. I thought I saw a knockout coming in the earlier rounds, just based off of if AJ was gonna be undisciplined, if he was not gonna be able to stick with the script of the stuff that his corner told him to do. Right now he knows where he's at. He's confident. Now he can't have any mental lapses in there. Like we all know, all sports, like on the highest level, everybody has similar attributes, and then it comes to your mental.
So when
What
Anthony
adjustments you
Joshua
make? What
punches
mistakes
their
you
eye
won't make?
during the clinch,
That's what
they're
made
all
Floyd
standing up
Mayweather
to
so
offer their
good.
own advice.
All right, here we go. I think it's round 8.
Is the journalistic integrity, I wonder. Round 8, and every round
Yeah,
so
but
far,
it's looked the
according to
same,
this
man.
match,
Like, it's a wipeout.
Anthony Joshua, we concur.
And normally I wouldn't be agreeing with commentary, but you know, Ruiz is not
I don't agree with
giving,
cosmetics much, but I agree
really giving himself any way to take this back to Mexico.
McCracken is sure that this is the fight plan necessary. This was the fight plan that was supposed to be implemented on the first fight back on June 1st. Stay long, keep the
And it's
jab.
potential that Ruiz loses this and
when he's
gets a third fight, but I see a third fight going the same way. I wouldn't want to see a third fight of this.
not let him out, but stay tall,
But that's just
stay
me.
long.
I want to
That was the
see
fight plan in the first fight, and now he's
AJ
sticking to it.
fight Wilder if he wins this.
Well, that's what we heard, especially in the one-night documentary that we have on DAZN, the Sly Stallone film. You could hear.
That's what I want to see.
That was what they were saying to Joshua in the corner, but Joshua was just not locked in that night. I mean, he was spacey. He walked in just looking around like he was the king, and he found that you have to prove it in the ring every night.
I already see two things that Andy Ruiz is doing different in this round. He's forgetting about the head. He's throwing the right hands to the body. It's a great strategy. Just keep aiming for the body.
Well, Manny Robles told us that they saw a hole in Anthony Joshua in the 6th round back in the first fight. Right hand by
There you go.
Ruiz.
Keep on punching with the free hand. Young fighters, if y'all watching this fight, man, when you in the clinch, you got a free hand, keep punching with the free hand.
That Andy Ruiz has clipped Joshua with something of a cheap shot during a tie-up or a clinch.
It's not a cheap shot, man.
Oh, no question. Look
I
at the
think that's
inside.
Andy Ruiz's goal. Look, like I said, he has to make this dirty. He keeps on fighting them and punching them in the clinch. And Joshua is starting to get frustrated about that. We'll see how he can inch and fold him closer. He barely grazed Joshua with a left hook just now. Now Joshua trying to hold.
Looked good for Anthony Joshua, but they said we saw Ruiz was able to
Ooh.
have success to the body. That's
There we
a
go.
right hand off the hook by Ruiz. Here's Ruiz, big chance.
There you go. Ruiz letting him fly. Finally some action. They both hit in the clinch.
Do not punch in between the shots of the faster fighter.
What does Joshua do now? Does
So he backing up a little bit. I think Ruiz caught him a little bit, got his respect. But Joshua still boxing off the jab.
Exactly what he's been doing. Do
Hit him to his belly, trying to slow him down. All them punches to your stomach and stuff do eventually slow you down. Ruiz can't do nothing, man. His only chance is to get close on the inside. Only chance.
the best round for Ruiz.
Ruiz has landed some good punches in this round. But that's when he gets Joshua to exchange. If Joshua don't exchange, he don't have a chance. Because Joshua is fighting not to get hit hard. Ooh. See, get off on the inside. He gonna get caught again. Ruiz caught him. Ruiz might have got this round.
No, Ruiz doing the right thing too. He's not letting Joshua hold on anymore. He's pushing him.
Well, the fight is on. The champ answered back nicely in that round.
The fight is on, Brian. You are right.
Yeah, man, that was probably the best round of this fight. I think I gave that one to Ruiz just because when they got real close, Ruiz kept on letting his punches go. He catches and shoots.
Ruiz doing this is what you need to do as a fighter. Let the referee break you up. Let the referee warn you for the dirty tactics. And this is where he does not want to be. Joshua does not want to mix it up with the faster fighter. I keep insisting, do not exchange combinations with the man with the faster hands.
Yeah, we saw that 6 months ago, no question. You can see how dangerous even a chubbier Andy Ruiz is on the inside with those hooks in the right hand. And remember, he was able to hurt Anthony Joshua with both the hook and the right hand in the first fight. It's not some one-punch wonder. This guy can fight on the inside. Heavyweight championship of the world, round 9, getting late in this fight. It's been mostly all Anthony Joshua, and there Chris Mannix, I think, reflecting the change in the fight, giving the first round
come on, Ruiz.
to the heavyweight champion, Andy Ruiz.
Yeah, one thing I think both fighters should
At this top level, you got to make adjustments. What is his corner telling him to do? He come out the same way every round.
In those situations, Louis can take some time to get in there.
And if you notice, Joshua not really sitting down his punches. He's trying to just hit him and get out of the way, and so he can move.
Maybe it's because Ruiz is punching in between the shots.
But see, don't stay right there and clinch. Back up.
This time he was definitive. And you see,
That's all Ruiz wants. That's his only chance. He's still popping his head back with that jab, though. But Joshua really hadn't got on the front foot this whole fight and imposes will that way.
Joshua back on his bike.
See, yep, can't cut him off too slow.
Nothing says you need to fight Mexicans, so to speak. Right, Sergio? You don't have to stand in and trade. Some guys like that. Joshua fell in love with his own power, but that's also extremely effective. Stand on the outside.
Yeah, man, it's looking like sparring in there right now.
I'm of Mexican descent, and I made a career not fighting in the Mexican style.
See? But when he clinches in like that, Ruiz is ready to catch, ready to punch.
You know, some people stick and move, some people go punch for punch. Right now, this is a strategy that Anthony Joshua needs to do
But Joshua
against the Mexican fighters.
Don't trade with him, though.
Do not engage. Do not fight the Mexicans fight.
And yet he's able to keep him honest. That was a good right hand to the body by Joshua. And now Ruiz actually stops moving. He's tired of chasing Joshua. Maybe you stay in the ring and you wave him forward.
Yeah, for people who's watching, man, this is not UFC, man. This is what you call boxing. Hey, y'all make sure to hit that like button, man. Share this on your social media, too, for me, man. I really got to get this channel up and going.
But all that matters is winning.
Ruiz refusing to be held, as is his right in the ring.
Yeah, Joshua can't get lazy with those tie-ups. He's going to tie up Andy Ruiz. He's got to grab him with both hands. Don't give Ruiz a chance
But
to flurry off those
it's not. I want to say it's like an if or when Joshua get tired. If Ruiz is able to capitalize on that, because Ruiz doesn't waste movement. Okay, there you go, Joshua. He got him with a good uppercut.
But now he wings back. And the right hand, chopping from Ruiz. That landed hard. Joshua back on his toes.
Yeah, see, I told you, when you make a mistake, that's when Ruiz looking to attack.
He fell off balance and backed off again.
This is the discipline we were talking
Joshua engaged a little bit, backed up and said, okay, let me not do that because I'm going to get hit again.
Instead, he went back to the proper tactics, fighting at distance.
Fighting a smart fight.
Now, who knows in like round 11 or 12? There you go. And see, Ruiz just did a triple jab and got close. That's what he's going to have to do, the closer distance. Yeah, it looks like Mexico is finna lose them belts, buddy bud. Also, everybody's gonna just really be over the top again on AJ and swear he's, you know, number one after this fight, which is not true. If anything, he's 3 or 4 after this fight. I don't see him beating Wilder, and I don't see him beating Fury.
It is a crisp 63 degrees here. You see him adjusting his coat, and you see his son.
So what Joshua would have to do for me after this fight, he would have to go ahead and fight Ortiz and obliterate him as well. Not Ruiz, because he's beating him easy. That'll be a real chess match for AJ Forrest. Ortiz's height and size, and that Cuban style, how he likes to box, very different from Ruiz. Ruiz boxing this style really benefits Joshua. Joseph Parker tried to do this against Ruiz, but it didn't work.
How do you justify that, Chris, given the early work by Joshua with the jab?
I thought he did well with the jab, but we didn't show a lot of those combinations.
They got most of these rounds for Joshua. Like I said,
I thought he landed the more impactful punches in the 9th round.
You see Ruiz is getting in closer. Just caught him again with right hand. I think Joshua may get a little tired in there, though. I'm looking at his legs. That can let me know the strength.
Of Joshua, he's already timing the movement, so it'll be smart for Joshua to bend the knees and fight a little bit smaller.
Hey, just because he has all the belts, who are you? David East doesn't mean he the best. It's the reason why he didn't fight Wilder. It's also a reason how he lost to Ruiz the first time.
Really, just let it go.
He's not the best. You can say he's one of the best, but I wouldn't put him at the best unless he beat Fury or Wilder.
For him to sustain that, but you know it is always there. The possibility of Ruiz opening up the arsenal.
Ruiz is looking for a counter right hand over a lazy jab of Joshua. Joshua just better keep that stick sharp and laser focused because Ruiz is looking to counter.
Yeah, Joshua in there boxing like he a welterweight.
He's inching his way in, trying to look for an overhand right over a lazy jab of Joshua.
And the real-time odds you see from MGM, Anthony Joshua now a prohibitive favorite as he built up a
Yeah, he's definitely on the back foot, but the difference is you can win a fight off the back foot if you're being effective. And that's what Joshua's doing. He's effective off the back foot.
Joshua has piled up a big lead here tonight.
Ruiz told us that he can't let Anthony Joshua grow bravado, and bravado wasn't the word that he chose, but right now, Anthony
he's
Joshua
in there killing him.
confidence with
Jab,
behind the jab, and sticking
left
to his
hooks.
game plan, which is
That's all you have to do.
Ruiz fighting out of the clinch.
No, Ruiz isn't trash, man. He's just fighting the wrong fight. He can't cut the ring off. So he don't really benefit from fighting a mover. I guess he didn't think AJ would move this much.
On the move. Very different fighter.
And that's why it's important to have a good corner, though, because a good coach would have said, be prepared for him to move. He don't want to go on the floor again. You can tell by the way he's fighting. He's effective in the way he's fighting. But in the first fight, he tried to engage Ruiz too much. And he didn't know that Ruiz's hands was going to be that fast and he was going to fight coming back. Ruiz is also in there getting frustrated.
But he got the respect of Ruiz with those right hands. That's what I want to see, some jabs to the chest and to the belly of Ruiz. You got to alternate it because you don't want to get timed with a jab.
Well, you know, again, Manny Robles said he wanted to get inside earlier. And you
go back to his body, AJ. AJ getting a little tired too. He doing that little jumping up. He trying to answer. He just want to get the fight over. Now he know he got it in the bag. Hey, AJ's on I-20 on cruise control right now in this fight.
And you see Ruiz punching air, but then finding the jaw of Joshua with his right hand. That's the story of the night, the snapping jab from Anthony Joshua. That will make for beautiful photographs in Joshua's gym. That stick coming off beautifully. And now he's talking to him as well. You can imagine what this man went through. He said he had a real mix of emotions in New York. He actually stayed in New York after losing his title and getting beat up for about 2 weeks. And he said, hey, I just kept going out. He said, the more you go out, the more you have to face the reality.
So far, this has been easy work, like Ford say. Easy work.
I had to go back to the gym because it is, Sergio, embarrassing, humiliating to be laid out and beaten down and having everything taken from you. Well, the last 6 months, he has devoted himself and is in position to get his world championships back.
Man.
Chris Mannix
Ruiz, you losing these championships, man. And that's just me. I'm not being a hater. I'm not a fan of promotional companies or this or that. I'm just looking at the fight. I'm telling you what I see. And Joshua, man, pretty much making it look easy, man. It's 11th round. He been on his toes, boxing off the back foot. He ain't took a lot of chances, so that's the reason why Ruiz don't have a chance. Ruiz is like 6'2" or 6'1", I don't know. Joshua's 6'6". When you fight on the outside, this is how easy you can make it be. This is what we want Robert Easter to do at 140 pounds. Fight on the outside.
And Chris, you wanted Anthony Joshua to change trainers and look for a new strategy.
It's like this the 11th round, Joe Connor.
Without changing trainers.
All right, let's be clear. I suggested that he think about changing trainers. I didn't walk up to him and say, go change trainers.
Sergio, I'm going to have to take a point away. Next time. Round 11.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Anthony Joshua boxing beautifully.
I thought we had a little bit more action in this, man. I ain't going to lie.
To be the smart fighter, he has done that tonight. But he's also landed his share of leather. It's not as if he's in.
But AJ is doing what he got to do. So much respect. Sticking to the game plan.
You don't have to stand there and trade.
But see, the thing is, which it is hard. I'm not in there boxing, but I know it is hard just to rush in there. You don't want to get hit. But at the end of the day, Ruiz got to take a risk now. He's trying to now, but he should have started that earlier. Once they realized he couldn't cut the ring off, that's what he should have did.
And look at him pop the jab out again. Ruiz's head just bounces back off that jab. That last CompuBox number we had, jabs 49-21 in favor of Anthony Joshua.
You know, while Joshua didn't change chief strategist, Sergio, he did add 2 new voices in his corner. One of those voices was a trainer that has a bit of a history at the Kronk Gym. And as we know from watching Emmanuel Stewart's fighters over the years, the Kronk Gym, they fight off the jab extremely well.
Okay, so they say he added a trainer from Emmanuel Stewart's gym. Makes sense, though, because he is reminding me a little bit of Lennox. Not as good as Lennox Lewis, but that jab. They fight. All of them fight off of that jab, because the jab is one of the most essential, underrated punches in boxing. It sets up everything. I don't know why fighters don't like to use the jab.
Sticking and moving, fighting discipline behind the 11 rounds in so far.
That's textbook. And I think Joshua did say, you know, go back to the fundamentals and see what he can do. I also expect somebody like Jared Hurd not to do it as in good fashion as Joshua's doing it, but Jared Hurd will come back and fight like this similarly. He's been in the lab with, I think, Shakir Stevenson coach. I seen him in there with Mike Stafford, and he's been learning the fundamentals. Well, not learning them, but going back over the fundamentals. It's the small things that take you over the top when you get to the top.
And it's been a beautiful sight for Anthony Joshua fans here tonight.
AJ's been using that jab as a range finder, also using it to block and parry punches. And he has the reach advantage, so even when Ruiz is trying to punch back, his jab can't even get there.
Big man who made a career just pounding and knocking out fighters.
So yeah, man,
floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee with that jab.
The fat lady about to sing.
Anthony Joshua said he just took things for granted. He said, now I know what it means. I took it in stride before, but I know I want to be great. So he had to endure all the embarrassment, everyone questioning his heart. Andy Ruiz shaking his head as he comes out for the final round. Round 12, heavyweight championship of the world, and Andy Ruiz, we believe, needs a knockout to stay heavyweight champ. Wide margin, wide gap for Chris Mannix on his scorecard. Virtually every round for Anthony Joshua so far. And I think, Chris, you gave him the 2 rounds you could give him.
Okay. Ruiz should have been doing this from like round 4, though.
Taylor, where Chavez was losing every round with Maldrick Taylor, and he got clipped towards the end of the fight.
I don't think AJ's going to get a clip, but Ruiz had that urgency early on. It's the 12th round, and now he's finally trying to press the action. I don't know why he didn't do that earlier. Was he tired or what? I mean, I don't know. Maybe he'll tell us after the fight.
Hard right hand by Joshua. Ruiz shakes it off. Yeah, his chance is to say bring it and stay in close. But maybe
there you go, AJ.
Wants to do some damage here before he says
go back to his body. He leave his body open. I would like to see Joshua actually work his body some more. That's why if he would been on the front foot and worked his body and still had his range, I think he could have got Ruiz out of there possibly.
Not been a big factor in this fight.
I'm gonna say Ruiz can't cut that ring off. He not looking like Manny Pacquiao.
That opened things up early in this fight. It has not been a big issue.
I don't know what heavyweight they possibly would have brought in to work on maybe cutting the ring off on a mover. Besides Fury, you know, is pretty limber and stuff like that. I don't know who else they would have brought in for that.
Get a considerable points lead here, we believe, as we get into the second half of round number 12.
Andy Ruiz may have the faster hands, but he has the slower feet. And
yeah, man. That's a problem, too. Ruiz hands fast, but his feet slow. The guy got cement blocks in his feet right now.
Improbable heavyweight champions in boxing history, along with Primo Carnera, Max Baer, and Buster Douglas. And will it be just a
AJ made this look easy.
It be much more for Andy Ruiz, but it looks like he is losing his championship belts here tonight.
Now, anything can happen. Anything can happen.
He is running out of time.
Andy Ruiz will probably have to ask himself after this fight, were those 15 pounds worth it? He's a little bit lighter. Might he have been a little bit more effective?
No question. And Manny Robles wanted him in camp in July. He showed up in September. Joshua was in the gym throughout those 6 months.
Yeah.
In some form or another.
It's kind of let down though too, man. I stick to fireworks.
30 seconds.
AJ tried to hold his head down a little bit, a little trick.
He's going to try to the belt.
But you know what though? This is a positive. AJ did this for 12 rounds. He did this for 12 rounds. I see he gonna do this in other fights. He might learn how to string more combinations and put them together. This fight's over. 12th round. We already know it's going to AJ. Take the L out of Lover. It's over, brother. As AB would say.
If Sugar Ray Leonard was here, he'll be praising the performance of Anthony Joshua. Andy Ruiz doing what Hagler did. Come fight me. And what did Leonard do? No, no, no. This is my night tonight.
Ruiz frustrated there. Cut up. Not beat up.
Let's see if I'm finally figuring out how to work this when I get to the end
of the fight. I'm gonna be mad. A popping jab, snapping his head back. Several right hands as well. And Anthony Joshua points to his heart, and you know what? He showed heart tonight. Not just heart like fight night.
That was that easy.
Every day in the gym, getting prepared. The crowd here, excited. It was an exciting night.
Also, stream. You see Ruiz's head is chopped off because the nigga doesn't matter no more.
Mayhem out of the fight.
He does not matter.
Look, Anthony Joshua did not avenge his loss with the same flair as Lennox Lewis or Vladimir Klitschko when it comes to Brewster, but this is no less consequential. Anthony Joshua's career could have been on the line in a fight like this, and he avenged that defeat significantly.
There with his father in the ring. Look, this is an Olympic gold medalist.
Let's see. I want to see what AJ gonna have to say after this.
6 title defenses. He has the looks, the personality, the charisma. But again, it's all at stake when you go into the ring, and he got starched last time out, but he bounces back beautifully here tonight in the desert.
What a different set of circumstances, too. You see Eddie Hearn, the promoter for Joshua, hugging Joshua's father. Last time out, they were yelling at each other in the ring about stuff that happened in the build-up to the fight.
And CompuBox telling us that Anthony Joshua threw the most jabs of his career in a single round in that last 12th round. Let's go back through this fight. Right away, we saw Anthony Joshua long, lean, and snapping jabs out from the get-go.
Yeah, AJ made that easy.
Long right hand. Again, these are hard shots. Wasn't just feather dusting, wasn't dancing, wasn't stinking it out. He was boxing, and boxing beautifully. Ruiz, to his credit, never quit. Let's go to the ring.
After 12 rounds of boxing. Glenn Feldman and Benoit Rousseau both have it 118 to 110. Steve Gray scores it 119 to 109. All 3 scorecards go to the winner by unanimous decision. The fighting pride of London, England, and once again, the heavyweight champion of the world, the man known as AJ, Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua is once again the heavyweight champion of the world. Look at him puff out his chest. He deserves this moment. Embarrassed in New York City. Beaten down by a very game challenger. And he has regained it. Erasing the sting of the embarrassment and the defeat, and showed complete boxing class in the ring tonight.
If you're Anthony Joshua, you rejoin the conversation about being the top heavyweight in the world.
He did not rejoin the conversation about being the top heavyweight in the world. Wilder hasn't lost. Technically, Fury hasn't lost.
A lot of sportsmanship between these two. These are 2 very good people.
You're talking about a good fight, fan.
And there's no animosity there, just good competition at the highest level.
And for Andy Ruiz, this isn't the end. I think he'd have a lot of problems with, say, a Tyson Fury, who throws a lot of punches and keep him off him. But against, say, a Deontay Wilder, who doesn't throw a lot of punches, I think he'd be competitive.
No, I wouldn't be competitive at all.
Fights ahead for Andy Ruiz.
Well, look, Hasim Rahman,
Wilder got kryptonite in his hand, man.
There are lots of fighters who were
See, AJ wasn't throwing combos. And when AJ was throwing combos, Wilder probably had some issues.
Whether you're, Michael Moore or Kingamar Johansson, you have.
So now technically he's a 2-time unified heavyweight champion.
So he has a lot to be.
I can't hate on that.
Is Anthony Joshua's night. He'll be taking pictures throughout the evening.
You got to put some blame on Al Heyman for not sending Charles Martin to Deontay Wilder. Then Deontay Wilder had 2 belts.
94% of this fight, according to CompuTrack, fought at distance. So Joshua had
the boy in there. I ain't gonna fake though. This boy had like a, and this is not. He's not as good as Floyd, but when I say like a Floyd Mayweather-esque performance, and being that he moved around, and Ruiz really wasn't competitive in the fight, so he just made some easy money. So that's why I said that's her performance like Floyd. Easy money, a lot of money. I want to see what he's going to say, so I'm going to turn this up.
When he had to. Look at Andy Ruiz, becoming heavyweight champion, a la Leon Spinks, Hasim Rahman, or James Braddock. But the clock strikes 1 on the Cinderella Man.
Ruiz's corner, Manny Robles is trying.
Now the issue is, I don't know what's happening with Ruiz after this. Is he going to get a DAZN deal where he can fight? Well, I don't know, cause see, honestly, I like to see Big Baby Miller and Ruiz, two big guys that throw a lot of punches. We know Miller don't move around like AJ. I think that'd be an interesting fight, and it could have some type of build up. The dude that took the fight that you're supposed to have and won the belts that could have been you. I think it'd be a good fight, but I think Miller is with top rank now. But if they will make a fight for a one-off, because they need fights besides Tyson Fury, that could sell. I could see that selling. What y'all think?
Instead, Anthony Joshua do something else, a brain, because that's the way you beat the toughness and the man with the faster hands. You move around, you stick and move, and do not let him get planted.
Look, Joshua said, hey, my weight is due to my style of living. He started boxing June 20th. And he says, my weight adjusted. He wasn't looking to lose weight. He just lost weight because he was working hard all summer. And I'm sorry to say,
makes sense then. If all he did was box, he looked way better in there. Now, he still don't really move his head and stuff as much, but Ruiz can take advantage of that because he was never in position. Never in position to fight. He didn't know how to cut the ring off.
Again, the biggest concern for a fighter with a meteoric rise.
I mean, that's pretty much the story of this. AJ moving and jab, and Ruiz can't cut the ring off. That's the story of the fight.
In the first place, but he benefited by being a late replacement in New York City, coming off a fight only 5 weeks before. So he was in shape, he stayed in shape, and he shocked the world. But tonight, Anthony Joshua had a plan, he stuck to it, and he, right now, can make his claim once again as the baddest man on the planet.
The baddest and smartest. Because that was an excellent performance for Anthony Joshua, sticking and moving, boxing and fighting. Excellent, excellent strategy by him and his trainer, Robert McCracken.
And we have three giants in the heavyweight division once again, in Joshua, Wilder, and Fury. And you would love to see a little round robin between the three. That would transcend boxing. That would make this sport huge once again. Charismatic big men who can.
Man, listen, I just want to see this dude going to say.
Wilder with ungodly power. Joshua now with power and boxing ability, and Fury just a natural fighter and huge as well.
So are you saying that the heavyweight division is back, Ryan?
It should be.
Now, I ain't gonna lie.
They can all fight each other.
If AJ is able to do this and beat Wilder and Fury,
Andy Scott, there's the pose for you.
You possibly gotta put him up there as one of the best heavyweights of all time. In my opinion, I mean, because he's beaten everybody that he had to beat, every big name in his generation. So you have to put him up there with a Lennox and the Holyfield and a Tyson and the Ali,
as he talks to
Frazier,
local Saudi officials,
George Foreman,
and royals here ringside. Andy Scott is in the ring with
all right now. Let's see what the champ finna say now. I'm finna turn this up.
Joshua, it's how you come back from defeat and defiance. You're a two-time heavyweight champion of the world. Please tell us how you're feeling right now.
Okay. First of all, I want to thank God. I want to say Bismillah. And then next, I want to say, man, the first time was so nice. I had to do it twice.
Talk us through the game plan, talk us through the fight, and how you carried it out.
A man like me don't make no excuses. My boy Chisora said I can win this if I'm ready to DIE. And look, this is about boxing. I'm used to knocking guys out, you know what I'm saying? But last time I realised how when I hurt the man, and I got Paul coming in, and I gave the man his credit. There was no excuses, right? But I said to myself, I'm going to correct myself and come again. I respect Andy and his family, his trainer so much. I just wanted to put on a great boxing masterclass and also show the sweet science of this lovely sport. It's about hitting and not getting hit.
Physically, we can see the different, lighter, faster, but mentally, was there a different change in mentality as well?
Never a change in mentality. You know the saying. Stay hungry, stay humble. I'm hungry, I'm humble in defeat, and I'm going to remain humble in victory. And I just want to say thank you to Andrew Ruiz and his family. I want to say thank you to everyone in Saudi Arabia. I want to say thank you to all the traveling fans, all of my supporters, and I want to say
Thank you to God and thank you to Eddie Hearn, all my team, respect to Thomas, my mentor, Matchroom, Rob McCracken, Angel, Joey, JB, Chris, Gatman, Mark Ellison, Mike Loosemore, Rob Madden, Self, Henri, 258 Management. I don't know what to say. I can just keep on going on. Soapbox London, Sky Sports, The Zone, and everyone in this building, let's go!
How difficult is it to keep a cool head when someone like Henri Ruiz is marching you down over 12 rounds?
It's all about preparation. As I said, one day when I release a book, I'll talk through my career. Listen, careers are all about experience. There's no losing, there's no winning. It's just about creating great memories in this game that we all love. I took my L and I bounced back. Anyone can do it. Life is a roller coaster. What do you want me to do? Give up? I hear certain man say, oh, I should retire. Come on, man. We love this. Andy, are you ready to retire? Are you ready to retire? Exactly, he's a warrior.
We don't want to see a third fight. No, we don't want to see that. Nobody. This fight wasn't that good. Nobody wants to see a third fight.
Without a doubt. Listen. If you heard, we're going to do a third.
Andy, while you're here, commiserations. What went wrong?
You know what? It was nice, man. I think I didn't prepare as how I should have, and you know what? I gained too much weight, but I don't want to give away.
Oh, now he wants to talk about gain too. You was already big, man.
The third fight, best believe I'm going to get in the best shape, and I'll be the best shape of my life.
You gotta, even if he weighed less, he still don't know how to cut the ring off.
There was a lot of raised eyebrows weighing yesterday. How much of an effect did that have during the fight?
You know what? It kind of felt a lot. I thought I was going to feel stronger. I thought I was going to be better, but you know what? I think next fight I'm going to get more prepared. I'm going to work on my team a little bit more. I try to train myself kind of for my legs for this preparation. Like I said, I don't want no excuse. Anthony Joshua did a hell of a job. I just want to give thanks to God and everybody in Saudi Arabia that was supporting.
Did you feel that you were going to get to him as the fight was going on? You were chasing him. After the first fight, you hurt him. Did you think you were going to get to him? And how disappointed are you that you couldn't get there?
Yeah, I think I was chasing him too much instead of cutting the rings. I was hesitating too much.
Bingo. Y'all heard it here the whole time on the stream. Could not cut the ring off.
You know what? I know next time I'm going to do a lot
Matter of fact.
Who wants to see the third fight right here? In Saudi Arabia.
Hey, matter of fact.
Commiserations to you,
Henri Ruiz can't cut the crust off bread.
Andy wants number 3. AJ seems to want number 3. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia seems to want number 3. What are the future plans?
The future plans is celebrate. Celebrate and celebrate hard. This man has been responsible for the growth of British boxing. He has given everything to the sport. He won Olympic gold for Great Britain. He won a world championship after 16 fights, unified it after 19 fights, unified it after 21 fights, and tonight in Saudi Arabia, he becomes a 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. And that is beautiful.
How much did you enjoy that?
They wrote him off. They said he was all hype. You know, he had to come back from humiliation at Madison Square Garden. Tonight, he's the governor. He's the governor of the division. He's 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. Give him the respect. He's a great individual, mate.
Yeah,
we're coming home tomorrow night.
Ruiz can't even cut off
Heathrow, we're landing. This is going to be one hell of a flight home. And I want to say thank you so much to Prince Khalid and Prince
Abdulaziz, man, I'm going to conclude this stream.
Saudi Arabia. You know, we got criticized for coming here.
Yeah, AJ
the
won.
Experience and the welcome
I'm going to conclude this stream. I'm actually going to try to do the same thing for Chris Eubanks Jr. and Jamal Charlo's fights tonight. So if y'all don't want to miss those, you know, please subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the commentary. Subscribe to the channel. Share this on your social media, man. I appreciate everybody that tuned in.